It's with a toothbrush. Shit. Oh shit. See my business.
Welcome to episode 5 on Power1051FM.com. I'm the Don Drew.
They never loved us.
Never.
My efforts never loved us.
What's going on, Jay?
They never loved us, Drew.
Welcome to the Sit Down, episode 5,
They never
season
loved,
2,
They never loved us.
Power 1051, New York's hip hop and R&B.
We're on our worst behavior. You know I'm ticked off today.
You're mad. Tell me why you're mad.
I ain't gonna tell you why I'm mad. But let's get to some news now.
Well, hang on. What's bothering the big guy?
Ah, man, you know what it bothers me? Is that people that try to throw subliminal shots at us.
Subliminal.
Yeah, but they're not built like that.
How are they built?
They're built like silly putty.
Okay.
Like warm butter.
Would you care to elaborate?
Nah, because when I see this kid, he gonna have got a lot of explaining to do.
Well, listen. We show it. We them boys that show everybody love.
Nah, but he got a lot of explaining to do.
Okay.
But on to some bigger and better things.
Yeah.
As you see, today is just me and Drew.
Just us.
No guests.
No guests.
We can carry the show.
Right. Because, you tuning in to me and Jay.
It's the Sit Down.
The Don Drew and Sneaker Sensei.
There it is.
Power 105.
FM.com. There we go.
So.
Can I get into some things today?
Yeah. You want to start it off?
I got some things that happened.
Go ahead.
That got me. First of all, I want to talk about the recent news. Came out last week, about Jordan discontinuing the production of the threes until further notice.
The Retro 3 is in the vault.
Right. Do you know why that happened?
Well, listen, Nike and Jordan Brand notoriously have always, squeezed the market when they want to increase demand.
So the last offering was the Sport Blue threes.
Sport Blue, and then before that was that awful.
No, but that was the last one. That was
right.
The last one until further notice. Why haven't they done that to the foam posits? Just stop messing those up.
Trace is wearing some struggle foam posits.
Yeah, big shout out to DJ Trace with the Safari posits on. He's my man, 50 grand though.
But Trace is cool people.
Very cool people.
Big supporter of the show, friend of the show.
Lower East Side representative.
Yep.
Team Straight Face.
Right.
Effortlessly fly.
Likes the bubble booties.
Likes the bubble booties. Loves booties.
But who doesn't like the bubble booties?
I don't know. I haven't met a red-blooded American that doesn't.
Right. A heterosexual male such as ourselves should enjoy a bubble booty.
I like a little bubble booty every now and then.
Right.
But anyway, back to the discontinue of the threes. What do you think that's going to do to the market? I think now you're going to see some sick, ridiculous prices of cement threes, cement black, cement white, so on and so forth. Because now they know the supply is cut off. So everybody used to say, oh, don't worry about it. 3 months from now, they're going to drop another one.
But can I tell you something from my experience with Nike on the retail side, which is just a couple years? I think that if sales struggle a little bit,
they'll bring them back.
With the quickness.
Like Jordan with the 4.5.
Yeah, man. Like if sales get soft, that's going to be the shoe that they'll give you the Nike Air Black Cement 3.
Right.
Now, let me be clear. There's no plans today.
Right.
For Nike to do that, but retail is a reactionary business.
Right.
And listen, the big dog on the block is Foot Locker.
So do you think that they shut it down because of overkill, or?
No, well, yes and no. I think they want the demand to go high. They want people to want threes.
I just think people didn't value threes.
If Foot Locker goes to Nike, and
say bring back the threes,
we need threes. We're hurting.
It'll definitely come back.
Yeah. Because
it'll come back with a vengeance.
As many stores as they have with Champs, Foot Action, Foot Locker, Kids Foot Locker in the United States, they also run Europe.
Yeah.
So you're talking about, whereas most retailers are just a fraction of Nike's business, Foot Locker really is the 800-pound gorilla in the room.
Yeah. So you turn out they run the show.
Yeah, without question, they dictate the flow of the industry.
Now, what other shoes do you feel Nike should discontinue making until further notice?
Ooh, that's a good question. I want to hear. I want to hear definitely what the audience thinks too. Yeah. So
audience out there, if you have to pick
a
shoe that Nike should have discontinued
with the hashtag the sit down
in place of the Retro 3
or in addition to, just fire that off on Twitter
and just put the hashtag the real sit down.
At the real sit down. I'll throw it up on the screen for everybody.
The real sit down. Because there's a couple of shoes I wish they would just stop it. Stop the foam. Stop it.
I know you want to see the foam stop.
Stop it.
I'd like to see him. I'd like to see him really, really squeeze down on Air Max. Like Air Max 1, Air Max 90.
Yeah, but when you know why I don't think that's really important, because the price point is not where it's at.
No, but
I think when you reach over 200 and you start really messing that shoe up and just arbitrarily putting patterns on that shoe, like enough is enough. You should discontinue what they do, what they call like a reset the silhouette. Like come back out
right
with the blues and the blacks and the colors that got you there.
The reason I say Air Max, Jay, is I just think there's been too many.
But nobody really. People ain't lining up for Air Max.
Nah, but they ain't lining up. But if they're
lining up for foams.
If you take them away, if you take Air Max 90, Air Max 1 away, those are shoes that people love every day. If you just take them away,
but I feel foams are going to be the next shoe to pick from off of ID.
I don't know.
It could be.
I don't know.
They're doing a lot of stuff to them. Like, I'm not mad at anybody, but like, by giving that shoe to Supreme and then giving that shoe the makeover that it's been getting. It got Safari, it got Weatherman, it got Doppler, it got Paranorman.
I know, it's awful.
We could just name, and there's more misses than there were hits. Because people out there are like, can I just get that Dr. Doom again? Can I get that blue, that royal blue again? I'm good on the Galaxy and in the Nor'easter and the Hurricanes and all that. Just give me some basic colorways and I'm.
But you didn't
good.
like the black suede
because I feel like a foam shouldn't be suede. It's not a foam then. A foam is a foam because of the material that you make it out of. It's that foam material.
Right, but that material is still there. It's embedded under the suede.
Yeah, but Nike used to do those things when they used to take different shoes and then suede them out in that brown and tan. Remember the Nike Escape? They used to take like Revolutions and stuff like that, then suede them all out. Then it was called like the Escape. They did it with the Air Max. They did I feel like when you take something that's not supposed to be that fabrication and you just make it all suede, it becomes not what it is.
Well, now they're coming with the wheat suede.
The Timbs.
The homie Kicks of Rust loves those.
Well, he's special. He's the only person I know that got the Dunkins in the peanut butter color.
Yeah,
so
no,
big up the Kicks of Rust.
I like to listen. I guess maybe I'm the minority in that in the love for the Air Max, that traditional Air Max classic color. I mean, a lot of people like them.
Yeah, but even when they brought the Air Max back in infrared, they did it with the EM.
But no, they didn't. No, they brought it back.
But
they brought it back the original. Then they came with the Hyperfuse.
Right,
then the EM. Then the Lunar.
But
they bastardized it.
Then they killed it.
Yeah.
Just like when they did.
I want to see him put it away.
So now when they're going, even when they do Air Force Ones now, they want to give you a Lunar midsole. Like classic is good. Let it rock.
See, I've always been a fan of the new material on the classic silhouette. I've always liked that. I like the EM. I like the Hyperfuse.
So you think Nike's really going to be serious about stopping that?
The Jordan 3?
Yeah.
Yeah, until they need the sales.
They telling you lies.
Telling you, Drew.
Until they need the sales. You know what else happened this week, Jay?
What happened?
I think this was a great week for men.
Elaborate, please.
A lot of celebrity nudes hit the internet.
Yeah, definitely.
Right? So
some I wanted to see, some I didn't.
Right.
That Jill Scott hit, I was like, bruh.
But did you see Kate Hudson?
Yeah.
Jay, I don't. If you didn't see Kate Hudson, we can't show the Kate Hudson pictures to the sit down audience. I don't know if Power 105,
Nah,
Clear
we can't,
Channel family
no.
would like
Nah.
that. But
What does that have to do with sneakers, Drew?
I'm sorry, but look at Jake's face. Kate Hudson looks good, doesn't she?
That's Kate Hudson?
Yeah, man.
Jesus.
Sit down, fans. Please don't judge me for having these
Oh
pictures
my
saved on
God.
my phone.
Aren't you in a committed relationship?
Listen, Kate Hudson nudes hit the internet.
Who you say gave that to you?
So I just thought it was a good week for dudes. NFL's back.
NFL's back.
We're sitting here in our local New York colors.
Yeah. I'm a Giants fan. He's a Jets fan.
Right.
It's still the same.
Giants and Jet fans don't hate each other like Mets and Yankee fans do.
Nah.
It's not the same.
Nah.
Because the Jets accept the fact that they're the stepchild.
Yeah, and then they play
Right.
the role. And we share the same stadium. And
Yeah.
even though we shared the stadium for a long time, it's MetLife, but it used to be called Giant Stadium.
It's Giants.
So if you ask a Jet where you play it, you say, I play at Giant Stadium.
That right. We have no home.
It's okay.
Yep.
Seahawks and Green Bay tonight.
Yep.
Rematch. My money is on the Hawks.
Yeah.
And the 5 points.
-5.5.
Minus 5.5. I'll take the points.
So I saw some Earl Thomas.
Those 12s.
No, it was a six cleat.
Six cleat.
Six
Which one
cleat.
was the chrome? I saw a chrome one, then I saw a high top blue and green, then I saw a low top blue and green.
The low top blue and green is the 6.
Right. That's the 6 I saw.
Let's see if I can find it.
But
out.
it's a good look. Earl Thomas, yo, he's a baller. He balls.
Yeah.
So kudos to Jordan. Give Jordan a round of applause.
They know. They always listen. Nike and Jordan Brand know how to market their brand.
Earl Thomas,
Living large in one of his penthouse suites.
you know it.
Jay, look.
Those are hot. I seen them.
Yeah, they're
Seen them
tough.
today. They're tough. It's a low and a high, or
Mhm.
low and a mid, because there's no such thing as high anymore.
No, well, I beg to differ. I mean, a friend of the show, John Geiger, single-handedly bringing back the Air Force One High with his IDs. Have you seen his IDs?
Those IDs are sick.
He's crazy.
That's the real Air Force One high.
It is.
That's the real one.
Yeah. Single-handedly bringing that back.
Kudos to John Geiger.
Yep. We'll have John. Do you
He's
want to
coming
talk about that yet or not?
Nah.
We'll
too
talk
early.
about that next
Too
week.
early. So let's talk about some other things.
We
then.
got something special coming up.
Yeah. But check this out. Did you see Concepts teamed up with Brooks?
I did.
I like it.
I didn't pull it for tonight's pick of the week because we'll show it next week.
Right. But I'm
And-
a surprise.
Okay.
I think I'm going to be able, I'm not going to tell you.
You're going to tell me.
I think I'm going to be able to have a pair to give to one of our fans.
Oh, that would be good.
Yeah.
I wonder if oh man, Dion would be so kind as to make sure there was a pair for us.
Who knows? But you know, we don't do this for that.
No.
And if we really like them, I'm not afraid to buy it.
Nope, I would buy it too.
In fact, I'm prepared to go a little shopping
Yeah.
when I'm there.
Yeah.
I'm actually put a little stash.
Well,
to the side.
we're letting the cat out of the bag.
But let's cut it right there.
Right.
But I saw the shoe.
Yep.
Love the materials.
Yep.
Not really crazy about the silhouette, but I think the shoe is clean.
Right.
And it comes from Brooks, which is a notorious performance running shoe.
Yeah.
That
We have
Concepts
some good friends of the show that work at Brooks out in
Yeah.
Seattle actually.
Concepts did a good job.
Very good job.
They always do a good job.
They body their clubs. When when we're out there and we talk to Dion, we'll talk about that.
What else? What else we got? I wrote some notes today.
You did.
I always write some notes. When
Okay.
I'm chilling.
Well, rest
Oh.
your hand on the mic.
Yeah, my fault. Check this out.
What do you got?
You know what else I want to talk to you?
Go ahead.
Let's talk about the pump fake that KD threw to Under Armour.
That was my pump fake.
Okay.
That was the pump fake. I was coming with it.
Oh, I didn't even know.
Yeah, we were on the same page. So the pump
Let's
fake,
talk about that pump.
the pump fake of the week goes to Kevin Durant.
Absolutely.
There's no question. I didn't know if you were gonna do it, Jay. I didn't know if you were gonna talk about it.
I was because
And
you
in
know
honor of
what?
the NFL, we're going to the pump fake screenshot today is going to be Big Ben just pump. Watch him 1, 2, pump, pump,
Pause.
pump.
Pause.
Huh?
So
What?
shout out to the Steeler fans in our audience.
Yeah, but let's talk about that. Do you think Kevin Durant ever had an inkling that he was going to go there?
I don't know. I do know that he put the ball up
Right.
and Under Armour, all of Maryland.
Well,
Jumped.
who was at the top of
Kevin Plank.
Plank was like, oh my God, I'm going to pin this to the board so bad.
Oh my
but
goodness.
There had to be, you know what, in defense of Kevin Plank, in defense of Under Armour, and I'm friends with a lot of people that work there. I think it's a great brand.
Great brand.
Like Kevin Plank said, they're young, they're hungry, they have a lot of runway left. So I just think there had to be some preliminary conversations for that type of number to be thrown out there. It wasn't a one-sided thing.
He took Under Armour's number and he went back to Nike. I was shocked Nike paid.
Right.
And listen, a friend of the show, Matt Powell, aka Matt SOS, aka Beaker from the Muppets.
Wow.
He was the one who emphatically said there is no way Nike will pay that number. Emphatically said that. Now listen, everybody makes mistakes. Everybody's wrong. You know, Matt knows the business. There's no question about that.
Nike did pay that number.
They paid. Yeah, he was wrong. Anyone who thought otherwise was wrong, and he paid.
But when we break it down, let's go to the next level below that. You signed Kevin Durant, right? Okay, let's just say I'm Kevin Durant and I'm looking at the company, and I'm looking at, who am I looking at? I'm looking at one of the purest shooters in the game, and Steph Curry.
Right.
I'm looking at Kemba Walker. I'm looking at Gravis Vasquez. Who else is there on their roster?
I don't even. Do they still
Kemba,
Brandon Jennings?
Brandon Jennings. Their inaugural guy. I'm looking at what they're wearing on their feet. Then I'm looking at what I'm getting from Nike.
To be honest, I don't know that Kevin Durant looked at the product.
You don't think he got that far?
I don't think he cared. I don't think he does he care that much? Because listen, let's keep it real. Did Leo Chang design such beautiful shoes for him?
I think he had some hits and he had some misses. But I think it's the same hits and misses that every superstar goes in their line. Kobe didn't come out fire and just continue that. LeBron didn't come out fire.
The KD 5 and 6 are some of the worst signature shoes Nike's ever put out.
Well, look at what LeBron started with. Look at LeBron.
You don't wait. Hold up.
Look at LeBron started. Look what Michael started with.
You think that the shoes in the catalog, the early catalogs of LeBron and Michael, are as bad as
I think Michael kind of tailed off towards the end, started getting retarded.
Towards the end, yeah, not in the beginning.
I think LeBron kind of came to his coming out party was a 7.
I'd agree, but
I think
but when you look back, the 4 was dope. The Zoom Gen was dope. The Zoom Gen is, you can't tell me nothing about that.
But you're like nobody's really after that. Nobody's really talking about that. Zoom Generation is one of the best sneakers I saw LeBron. But I'm saying his 2 and his 3 and his 4 weighed about 15 pounds.
It looked cool though.
It looked cool.
I thought one of the best LeBron shoes actually was the 25.5.
I love that shoe.
I love that shoe.
But I feel that what Jason Petrie did at the 7.
Yeah, I agree. No, I'm not disagreeing.
Kind of just turned that whole thing around and set him straight. Now we know the Jordan 1 wasn't really a signature shoe. It's what Nike had already in the quiver. It was already in the stash. The 2 was terrible.
Mm-hmm.
It was the story behind it. Everything was terrible. He hurt himself. The 3 is where he took off. The 4 was great. The 5 was great. 6 was good. 7, meh. 8, okay. 9, he left.
Right.
Playing ball with the Barons.
9 and 10 are the 2 worst Jordans, I think.
Right. 11, home run.
Mm-hmm.
12, home run.
I got 12s on my feet right now.
Absolutely leaning the shit out of them.
Am I though?
Said S word. But anyway.
Look at
down in the cuss jar. But you know what I'm saying? Like, but at 18 I was lost.
Right.
I didn't know where. And speaking of that, the 29 is now here.
The Jordan 29. So that brings us to
29.
Our pick of the week.
Pick of the week is the Jordan 29.
Not for me. We're gonna show a couple.
I like that shoe.
I kind of got some of the stuff. Again, this is not the place to come for release dates and every shoe coming out. I grabbed a couple.
It's hitting retailers real soon.
Right. I grabbed a couple that we're gonna talk about. Let's start with the 29 because that's where Jay went. And the 29 is here.
I like it.
Drop Saturday. 225.
What?
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 225. 225.
What?
225.
What?
225.
Oh my God.
Know what I'm talking about?
So the 20. Listen, I tried to like the 28.
I like it.
I tried to like it.
I like it.
I couldn't get it zipped.
I like because you have Wonder Bread feet.
My feet. Well, shout out to the kid who hopped on my Instagram and I was rocking my Paranorman foams, telling me that I'm ruining the shoe.
You cracked it. But anyway, the 28
The 29.
the 28 SE was even dope.
So the 29 for $225 drops on Saturday. It's going to be limited.
You think so?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's going to be limited. I know it's limited.
But a lot of people like what I want to do is like tell people this: check out how it's constructed. Great construction.
But you know, I think a lot of the sneaker buying community is bullshit. In that,
Oh, you cursed.
oh, well, I just think they're full of it. In that, they want to talk like when the 28 came out, everybody, the people that bought it, like, oh my god, this is such a great basketball shoe. Now the 29, like, it's such a great performance shoe. We're seeing all these performance reviews out there, but let's keep it real. Anybody buy? I mean, there's a couple people that are gonna buy it and play in it.
I think the majority of people that buy that should play in it because
They should.
it doesn't really strike me as something that you want to wear with jeans.
But they're not going to because it's limited. So what does that tell you? So who's gonna buy it because it's limited?
Yeah, everybody.
Right. So everybody who's gonna get their hands on it, and they're gonna rock it, and you're gonna see people stomping in puddles and dancing around in pirouettes
Right.
on Instagram, putting it in the fridge with some food that we don't even know what's gonna come with it now.
Right.
I mean, that's what it's gonna happen.
Yeah,
It's a performance shoe though.
yeah. Flight plate.
So the Ferrari comes out.
I like this shoe.
I know it's good, but $200.
Not at 200.
A lot of red shoes hit the marketplace last year
A
or so.
lot of red shoes.
I got the all infrared 6. I got the all
Passed on
red Spizike 6.
Passed on that.
I don't need that. You know, I have the DB3. It's another all red shoe.
One thing about the Ferrari, one thing about the 14, is that when you lace it,
Mm-hmm.
that middle gets a little wavy.
It does.
It gets a little that shoe doesn't wear well.
For fat-footed people.
No, just for anybody, because what happens when you pull the strings, it waves that middle up bad.
Right.
Like not even if you're fat, you could have a regular foot. Like regular footed people will see that thing gets wavy, and if you wear it too much, then it looks wild crazy.
It does. Yeah.
But I like anything. I like suede. I like the fact that it's real suede.
Right.
You know, they're not cheating us anymore.
No. They're definitely not cheating us.
And maybe that's why it's $200.
Is it real suede though? Are we sure? I haven't seen it in person.
I from sources from the brand heard it was suede.
Remastered Jordans also. We'll talk about that a little later in the show.
Yeah.
I just want to run through some of the other stuff that I saw was coming out today. Actually, Vans and Supreme put this collab together. Dropped it today.
I like Vans.
Yeah.
I like Vans.
That's not for me.
That particular model's not for me either, but I like Vans. Skate Highs, my favorite.
LeBron's got an atomic green.
They got so many colors for this guy.
The LeBron 11 low isn't bad though.
But since when does the low take on a different look than the high? I thought the low and high should be like the same, but just like low.
3 colors of the Kobe 9 EM.
I haven't wore Kobe's in years.
I have 1 pair to 7. I had a couple that I got rid of.
Yeah.
I have the 7 in the Fireberry colorway.
Maybe it's because he hasn't been playing.
You know, his jersey actually is like the number one, like one of the top selling jerseys in the league still.
Oh, that's Young Jeezy just walked in.
Oh, did he?
Yeah. It's all good.
Yeah.
What happens when you're at Power 105?
Right.
Seeing it all.
Yeah. You want to send Trace out there try and get him on?
Yeah. See if Trace wants.
Trace, you want to go try and get Jeezy on a sneaker show?
Why not? Tell him we're cool.
Yeah.
We got a mic open.
Tell him we got a mic open. If he wants to come on a sneaker show.
While he's waiting.
Yeah.
Doesn't hurt.
Just say hi to the fans. We'll see.
We'll see. We're going to try to pull Young Jeezy in.
Yeah, we'll see what happens.
What's the worst that could happen, right?
You got Clue last week.
Got Clue? So back to the, like,
Back to the sneakers.
Now I have a problem. Now everybody who, if you don't follow me on Instagram, it's at Sneaker Sensei, and I post pictures of my shoes that I unds or I would like to wear, and they crack within 5 to 6 wears.
Right.
Now, what I'm saying is that I
That's
pay
Jay.
a lot
That's Sneaker Sensei.
Yeah, I pay a lot of money for these shoes, and I feel like they shouldn't be cracking.
You want to show them?
Nah, check my Instagram out. I remember I unds the pair of Spizikes last week.
Right.
I won for 3 hours and he cracked. And I'm not the only one that goes through this. I'm just saying, is it a fault in the paint? What's going on?
Right.
What's going on, Drew? Do you have any shoes that crack?
I had I feel like all.
Is it a fat boy problem?
Well, yes and no.
What?
I got rid of all my 06, 07 Jordans because the midsole paint was notorious for cracking. I actually sold J23 out my True Blue Spizikes for $75 last year because I didn't want them because they cracked after I tried them on.
Yo,
but
what's going on with that?
The new ones haven't been cracking for me. Maybe it's because I lean them to the side. So if you want to go on my Instagram and see the lean outs.
Oh my God. You would swear
the Don Drew.
You would swear he was taking a left-hand turn.
Right. Dude said,
100 miles
just like
an
the
hour.
dude said, I walk on the walls of my shoes.
Oh my God. But I just want to know, like, they expect us to pay good money, right?
Yeah, we do pay good money.
Good money. $180, $225 for shoes.
Yeah.
Does any other brand go through this?
I've never seen midsole paint cracking on any other brand other than Jordan brand.
Right.
What year are those Reds, though? Are those the 06, 07 ones?
06, 07.
Yeah, well, that's what's going to happen.
But I unds them. They were just chilling.
I got rid of them all.
They were chilling.
I got rid of them all.
They were chilling.
Is Jeezy coming on?
I don't know. But
Trace is over there doing
I love
master
Trace,
negotiations.
and he can just talk about his album. We don't
have to talk about sneakers.
His album is coming soon.
Right.
You know.
Just pop on for a couple minutes.
Ask him a couple questions.
Yeah.
What's on his feet?
Yeah, what's he wearing?
Let's see his Trace is good. Let's go back to sneakers. Let's go back to sneakers.
So the 06, 07, like I said, I got rid of all of mine, and I loaded up from 2011 till present on threes because I didn't want the midsole crack. Right. Now, I've worn my 2011 black cement threes. No good? No Jeezy, huh? He doesn't want to come on the sneaker show? Oh, he's doing Clue show. Okay. All right, well, whatever. Yeah. All right, cool. All right, well, we'll get it. Can you get his contact info?
Did you get the info?
Yeah, get the info for his manager, and we'll send him an email.
Yeah.
Thanks, Trace.
We tried.
So I got rid of those, and I went 2011, and my black cement threes are all cracking now, but I've worn them 20 times or so.
Yeah.
Maybe more than that.
Yeah.
I mean, that black, Jay, how black cement three how wearable that is. It's just, you wear it all the time.
It's just a comfortable shoe.
Yeah. It's good, great
But
shoe.
there's been a point where I had a little crack, and I could peel the whole midsole.
Yeah, that's the 06, 07 line. I mean, listen, Jordan brand, that was probably the worst quality Jordan shoe. The only shoe I kept from the 06, 07 batches was my fives, green bean fives.
I really flourished during that.
Yeah, because everything went on sale.
06, 07, I really flourished.
I paid $32 for my green bean fives.
Really?
Yeah, absolutely.
I flourished. During 06, 07.
Who's there?
Okay. Who's DJ next door?
Yeah, all right.
But I flourished during that.
Right.
I bought a lot of sneakers in 06, 07.
Me too, yeah.
Money was good. Economy was popping.
Yeah. And then 08 is when everything went down.
There was no lines.
No. Well, it was also a lot of pairs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody had pairs.
Stores had 300-400 pairs.
Yeah, so
routinely.
It didn't matter.
The other thing is, and I think that the sneaker buying community may not realize this, the internet actually, although it has made stuff more available, it's also made stuff less available because you have more people that can get them. Like it's if everybody had to go to a store and get if Jordan Brand wouldn't sell online, everybody had to go to a store to get shoes, they'd be easy to get.
Right.
And the internet taking shoes, so if a company gets 50,000 pairs of something or 30,000 pairs of something, they put 10 on the internet. There's only 20,000 for stores. In those days, it was all 30 in stores. So the marketplace was sweating a little better.
Yeah.
That's right. I mean, listen.
I still say, like, if we're gonna pay all this money, that it needs to be worth it. My joint shouldn't be cracking like that. Not like that.
Right.
But it is what it is.
We should probably tell the audience. I know we're knee deep in this broadcast now. We're probably about a half hour in. We really should tell the audience that we wanted Amp the Champ today.
Right.
Amp the Champ was booked.
Everybody, well, he's not booked.
He's not a guest,
he's
right?
Part of the family.
Yeah, he's part of the team, so
he can't get booked. Like,
right.
We had everybody was asking, can Amp the Champ come on? Can Amp the Champ come on? We said, Amp, we're gonna give you today.
Right, and Amp had some stuff to do with the family. someone close to him got promoted to fire chief down in the D.C. area.
Salute that man.
Yeah.
Family first.
Family first. And Amp hit me up and Jay, and he, respectfully said, listen, guys, I really want to be there, but I can't. So shout out to Amp the Champ.
Shout out to Amp the Champ.
And Amp will be back next time he's around, and we got some time to sit and chat with him about some stuff. You know what, Jay? You know what I want to talk about, since talking about Amp not being here, and I know Amp would want to talk about. I want to talk about the jig that's out there in the sneaker community right now with raffles.
Oh my God!
We've gone a season and a third of the sit down and really never dug into the nonsensical stupidity
like
of
my
raffles.
man Loopy the blogger would say, what a scam.
So, especially now that there's more pairs in the marketplace,
right?
That the shoes are more available, and the resale price, the retail price is high, the resale price is low. The raffle game is now the way that the jiggers,
and
those who jig,
and they're gonna get caught.
Right. That's how they get you now. So you pay. There's 100 spots. It's $5 a spot. You jump in, and all of a sudden you just
pay $500 for a general release.
Your general release.
It's
crazy. And you guys trust the people running these. And I get
shouldn't.
Listen, when I first was introduced to the social media side of the sneaker game a couple years ago, and I saw these resellers really flourishing, I have a new respect for them because these guys were out in stores making connects, buying kicks. Shout out to 23 Penny. Shout out to I Need Kicks.
Right.
Those guys were doing work, making money. Now, the new wave is the internet hustler who's got his bot game up, and he can
do it from his living room.
He sits on the couch, plugs in, gets a dozen pairs, and then raffles them all.
But what about the people that have fake raffles?
There's a lot of it going on.
You about to go to jail, and all your little friends.
Jay, I don't trust a single raffle that I see.
We had somebody that used to be in our inner circle that was doing that.
You gonna go there?
I'm just saying, like, it got close.
Right.
I didn't want anything to do with that because I just didn't feel like.
And we're not. And by the way, we're not calling anyone out specifically.
No, not at all.
By name, but I'm saying I'm making a blanket statement and saying I personally, you do whatever you want to do out there. I personally don't trust a single raffle that I see.
No.
And there are people that I respect that I mess with.
And their raffles are probably good.
And they might be good.
But
I don't trust it.
Won't get my $10.
Nah, not mine neither. I'm just saying.
Go to jail and all your little friends.
And there are people out there that are doing raffles saying they're for charity. Do we see receipts?
No.
And I don't know. Like, I look at it like, and I can't believe.
And if you're collecting money for a charity, which is a nonprofit, you have to be established as a nonprofit organization too. And there's certain paperwork. I don't know the numbers, the 50 something, and it's a long thing. So don't try to weigh on the heartstrings of people because you're lying. To say that, okay, I got a pair of, let's say Gamma 11s that I just want to spend my time and my money in shipping and handling and giving this shoe away just to give to there's something in it. Like nobody, like you might as well just do what the homie Hype Feed is doing and go to Harlem, get on a block and leave a pair of shoes there. You know what I'm saying? Don't tell me it's a raffle. Don't say I got, but then you see the hunger. Oh, only got 10 spots left. How do we know that those 10 spots, you know what I'm saying, are actually 10 spots? They're not 20 spots. Now I've seen some legit dudes, use the randomizer on the Instagram.
Okay, so how do we know that the one that they post is the first and only time they've run that randomizer?
We don't know. It's faith.
So, and again, there are people that I think are reputable people that are doing raffles, and I am not in any way saying that they're not doing a reputable raffle. I'm just saying my money's not going there.
Yeah, to each his own, but at least we got to talk about it.
Yeah, we have to. And there are a lot of people that are dropping $10 and $5 and $20 and $30 in the hopes of getting these shoes, and some of you guys win them, definitely. There are some people out there that do raffles every single week, every single day, and I never see winners.
Why? Because they're paying their rent off of raffles.
And I'm not mad at the hustler.
No, never will I be mad at the hustler.
I'm mad at those that are getting hustled.
Because it's kind of foul. kind of foul. I've seen some text like, "Yo, I won the raffle. I still didn't get my shoes." You know.
Yeah, I mean, listen, and I know Amp would love to talk about this, and that's why I brought it up.
Amp could probably show you the people who's doing it.
Amp wants to talk about so much stuff. Amp wants to expose so much stuff.
We're gonna let him.
Amp is on a crusade, Jay.
Yeah.
He is on a crusade to cleanse the sneaker game.
Scam busters.
Yeah.
Scam busters. But everybody has a hustle.
Right.
Anybody, but I get a little upset when the hustle affects those that are really into the sneaker or really into the culture or has faith in the culture. Because for you entering a raffle, it was just like at the beginning when people used to trust people when they used to do trades to send the shoe at the same time, and you know what I'm saying. And then it took like people getting box of rocks and shit to find out.
Right.
Well, people out there are shady.
Yeah.
And I think raffles going to get to that point because I'm seeing a lot people that are winning raffles but not getting the sneaker.
Right.
So now people's not going to have any faith in that, and that pushes the culture back more and more and more and more because sneakers have been used as a monetary advancement now. People are getting paid.
I'd rather take $10 and keep it in my pocket and save it up, and then take my 200, 220, whatever it is, and go on Soul Hub and find a pair on the secondary market that I know
is legit.
Yeah,
is legit. Know that it'll get to you,
and I know that there's integrity with the price and everything like that. And
right.
Yeah.
Big up to Soul Hub, by the way.
Did they launch yet? I don't even know if they launched yet.
I think they're gonna go live. I think they're in beta right now.
Okay.
They're gonna live, but Soul Hub is is one of those sites that you can go to for legit pairs,
right?
Good prices,
and we'll we're gonna
and there's other sites that we go to. It's not the
I've only ever bought, and Soul Hub hasn't launched yet, so they're not an option for us. But I've only ever bought secondary market shoes from 23penny and Corgi Shoe. Those are the only two I've ever personally interacted with on a resale level.
Yeah. I've never bought anything for 23. Of course, Corgi went through the stage where he had a lot of 13s.
Yeah.
And I bought a lot. But what I bought from Corgi was nothing that anybody out there would be interested in. I bought Trainer 1s.
Right.
I bought Air Max Bs.
I bought LeBron Air Force 1s.
Yeah, I bought stuff that you hype beasts out there wouldn't be interested.
Penny 4s.
Great prices. The shoes were legit.
Yep.
I bought like white on white Trainer 1s, white and orange Trainer 1s. I bought stuff that Corgi had in my size that I knew, I couldn't roll into Foot Locker and get, but they were some of my favorite shoes.
Right.
And that's what I look for in secondary markets. Like, to me, right now, I'm not in a rush to buy any sneakers. I have enough. But there's something like I had to get the Sport Blue 3s. These are my favorite sneakers.
Yeah. And the Sport Blue 3 really is the black cement 3 with blue in it.
But it's a good look.
It really is. It's great.
Look.
It's great.
It's a good look.
It's great.
Good look.
You know who slept on the Sport Blue 3 and then scrambled hard to get a pair? Oh, friend of the show.
Zilla?
Nah, Joe LaPuma.
Joe LaPuma.
Texted me like shaking my head. I slept on them. I slept on them.
LaPuma didn't have a box in his office?
Not on that particular one. We saw the boxes in LaPuma's office.
Yeah,
LaPuma is on the low. Joe LaPuma is holding. He is holding pairs.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. He holds a lot of, Shame they passed over that man. Shame. How dare they passed over that man.
When is Joe LaPuma going to... He's doing the sneaker shopping show. He just took the game sneaker shop. When is he going to take us sneaker shopping?
He only takes thugs sneaker shopping.
Well, he took Wale. Wale's not a thug.
According to the WWE network videotapes he is. Wale. Can't even say it with a straight face. Anyway, he took Jim Jones shopping at Flight Club. Where'd he take game shopping?
Someplace, and I didn't get a chance to watch it yet. I have it saved.
Yeah.
I want to watch it. I like the sneaker shopping. Joe LaPuma sneaker shopping.
You think Joe will take us sneaker shopping?
I think he should take us sneaker shopping.
We can go.
He keeps pump faking on the Dominic's invite.
That's LaPuma for you.
LaPuma's a pump faker.
You think so?
A little bit. Only a little bit.
I told you don't trust him. I did tell you that.
But I trust him. Joe's a good dude.
I told Joe that I told you not to trust him.
Yeah, that was funny.
I told Joe, I told you don't trust you. You always got the little thing up your sleeve. You ain't a friend of ours.
His sleeves are too tight to have anything up there.
Nah, come on, man. Don't let the rocker jeans and the leather jacket fool you.
I told John Geiger he's gonna take us jean shopping for 40 loose.
Oh my God, yo, Joe LaPuma is a straight killer. He's a killer, bro. But anyway.
40 loose.
40 loose with John Geiger?
Yeah, he's going to take us. He said fashion stops at 36.
Yeah, and that's when fun begins.
Right. Jean shopping with John Geiger for 40 loose.
Right.
Coming up on the sit down.
Fashion stops at 36. Fun starts at 38. I'm telling you, no woman out there wants to wear the same size jean as her man. And if your woman can fit your jeans and you're over 38, God bless you. Bless you. Bless you and bless you.
Anyway.
Listen, you know what I want to talk about also?
Go ahead, Jay.
A lot of females I see, above, underneath the radar and above, females are coming into their own. I'm looking on digital networks. They're coming into their own right now with the sneaker game. They're getting their own little
No, but
style.
the females been dope in the sneaker game.
But I'm talking about they're getting the recognition they deserve.
Like who?
I'm not going to mention them because I can't mention them all. I can't.
But who has?
I got favorites out there. Sorry.
Who's one of your favorites? Give me one of your favorites.
Sol Davida.
Yeah, Sol Davida is dope.
On the low.
Yeah. Well, I don't know how low it is.
Well, I'm talking about a lot of, she's not out there thirst trapping.
No, not out there thirst trapping.
It's strictly sneakers. You know what I'm saying? She just had the nice little New Balance campaign.
Yeah.
Salute to her.
Yeah, Sol Davida is dope.
That's Jazzy. I like Jazzy too.
Yeah, Jazzy's good.
She's not out there thirst trapping.
Megan thirst traps a little bit.
Oh, Megan Wilson.
Yeah.
I like her.
Yeah, I like her too.
She got game. That's my homegirl.
I was gonna pick her up at LaGuardia before here, but she didn't hit me until after I was ready at the studio.
What are you, livery cab now?
Nah, she was like, yo, I need a ride from the airport, and I was on my way.
Okay.
So I was like, yo, that's our peoples.
Yeah, she's cool. She's friend of the show.
Yeah, friend of the show. So I was gonna be a good Samaritan, but then she didn't hit me back till I was here, and I was
she mixes fashion stylist jobs of hers with thirst trapping. She
thirst traps a little bit.
She does a little thirst trap out there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
She doesn't OD like other people.
No.
But she
You know who doesn't thirst trap and who's got a real dope collection?
Oh.
Toya F. Baby.
Yo, I like you. Can I tell you something? Toya F. Baby is probably smarter than 80% of these sneakerheads out here.
Right.
You know what she does?
She's an engineer now.
She's an engineer.
Yeah.
You didn't know about that.
I knew.
Sick sneaker game.
But she doesn't talk into. We had her on at the Baltimore Sneaker Show, and she didn't talk into the mic.
Because she's an engineer, she works with her hands.
So I guess that's a good segue. We have 5 pairs of tickets to SoulCon.
Yes, Warriors.
Right, Warriors. What's the date on that?
September 14th.
And we're gonna give them away. So anyone who tweets at the Real Sit Down, hashtag the Sit Down, hashtag Power Moves.
Right.
And can name, other than Toya F. Baby, can name 3 people that we had on the show at the Baltimore Sneaker Show. The first 5 to do that
gets 2 tickets.
2 tickets in the mail.
To Brooklyn, New York. September 14th. SoulCon presents Warriors. It's a sneaker battle like the Warriors.
We will not pay the expenses to get there, but we will give you tickets to the show.
We'll give you tickets to get there.
Yeah.
So, tell us who was the 3.
Give us 3. We had a lot of people on the show that day.
Just give us 3.
Give us 3 other than Toya F. Baby.
Other than Toya.
Right, because she didn't talk into the mic.
We'll give it if you're in the tri-state area, that'll even be better, so we can get you your tickets.
Yeah.
But big shout out to the homie C. Lee, Chris Lee.
I don't know Chris.
It's like my little brother.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen this. I was gonna call him a boy, but I seen this kid, this young man, grow into a business monster. Monster. He owns a little.
Are you going to SoulCon Warriors?
I will be there.
I will not.
You don't go to sneaker shows.
No.
Why not?
I'm not a huge fan.
Because there's no concession stands. I know.
I go to the Baltimore Sneaker Show.
Well, Baltimore Sneaker Show, it's like, I feel like that's our second home.
So just like Amp, when we have Dino up here, Dino's not a guest.
No, he's
part of the team. So we'll have Dino up here, and Dino's going to talk.
What did I tell you, Drew? I will only go to how many sneaker shows?
I don't know what you said. I don't go to any.
There's only 2 sneaker shows I support.
You support SoulCon?
I support SoulCon, and I support Big Bros, DJ Clark Kent's Sneaker Expo.
Right.
Only two sneaker shows I support. Sneaker franchises I support.
Right.
You know what else they have in common? My man DJ Trace burns them both down. So it's kind of like family.
Right.
But I won't go to every last one.
I don't go to any of them.
Why not?
I just don't enjoy it.
I think you got to walk the floor, see the people. You know
I don't like it.
See what's going on.
It's just not fun for me.
Grab anybody that's been talking reckless on
You know where I went?
media.
You know where I went last weekend?
Where'd you go?
I went to the Sneaker Room Barbecue.
had food to do with it, of course you were there. Let me ask you a question. Did the homie Siraj, what did he have on the barbecue? Did
it was hot dogs and hamburgers.
That's it?
Listen, it was nah. You can't.
That's
don't
it?
knock the homie Siraj.
No, I'm not knocking him.
He opened it to the streets, Jay.
But Siraj,
anyone could walk in.
Siraj is supposed to be. There had to be a hidden flank.
What did
steak.
you want? A London broil?
There had to be a hidden flank steak somewhere. He didn't have.
You want some shrimps on the barbie?
You mean he had Victor Cruz out there eating hamburgers and hot dogs?
I left before Vic got there for 2 reasons. Number one, we had Vic on the show. Like it wasn't no thing for me. Like I wasn't gonna be like, oh, I'm waiting for Victor Cruz.
No. But
and number 2, they were doing a sneaker battle. I don't really like sneaker battles. I think they're corny, right? And I thought there was a chance I could win the sneaker battle, and I wanted to get out of it before that could happen.
So let me ask you a question.
You
mean the homie Siraj?
Yeah.
Friend of the show.
Good friend of the show.
Didn't have like one of those Weber grills on the side with the lobster tails?
He had no lobster tails. There was a tent underneath, and it was.
Did he have a
Big
VIP
Ed.
section?
No, Big Ed. It was the backyard, the sneaker room. Big Ed, under the tent cooking. Big Ed, if you don't know, he runs the party RV at the Jets and Giants games.
Right.
He's a good dude, man, real good dude. And
too bad he's a Jets fan.
No, he's a Giants fan.
Oh, good.
He's a Giants fan.
I like him already.
And he was down there cooking, and I, of course, partook in the burger action.
Of course.
And they were delicious.
Was it sirloin or ground chuck?
I didn't check the packaging.
Quarter pounders or flat flaps?
I just had a burger, man. I shoveled it down the gullet real fast.
Oh my God.
But shout out to Siraj. You know, Siraj continuously.
Did you tell everybody the news about what we're doing with them?
Not yet. I'm getting to them. Building to that, Jay.
Okay.
But Siraj continuously supports the community, and that's something that we believe in wholeheartedly, is giving back to the community and kind of embedding culture and the sneaker world with the people that support it every single day by dealing with the lines outside the stores and shopping on the regular for their kids for back to school and doing all those things. And Siraj and the Sneaker Room team does the toy drive every year. They started it the year that Sandy hit.
Right.
And I go down every year and I bring boxes of toys and I just support the thing, and I thought that it would be a great opportunity for the sit down and the Sneaker Room to come together for it'll still be the Sneaker Room toy drive, you know, but we wanted to do a show from there and broadcast from there, and I wanted to talk to Siraj about that.
I live in Connecticut right now, so I don't go to Jersey that much, but I know the reason why I like the homie Siraj because he gives back to the community.
Yeah.
And also his story is dope because
it is dope.
He just didn't come into this.
So we're gonna have Siraj on the show.
And have Siraj on the show, not Siraj and his friends.
Right, we're gonna have Siraj on the show.
Got it.
And we're gonna talk to him. And you know, Siraj has his own agenda, all the things he wants to talk about. We got a lot of stuff we want to talk about. So we're gonna talk to Siraj about the things we want to talk about, and he'll talk about what he wants to talk about. And then in December when he runs that toy drive, we're gonna be back down there and just kind of broadcast live from there.
Now you know we're with Power, right?
Yeah.
Power's part of Clear Channel.
Yes.
So we have affiliates all over.
All over.
What I was thinking is that people out there, if you have that neighborhood sneaker store,
yeah,
sort of like Sneaker Room,
yeah,
give us a shout.
Yes.
Let's see if we can roll through one day.
You know what store I want to go to?
What?
I want to go to One Nest in Lexington, Kentucky.
You talked about them before.
I like Joe, who owns the shop.
Right.
You know, and I respect his hustle. That guy's on his grind. And I've bought stuff from there over the phone and on the social sites, and the shipping is good. And you know, I follow them, and I just think, and we did a feature on them for the website.
Yeah,
I think they're dope
because I think that we've already kind of like identified and support those New York, New Jersey stores. Like I'm a big supporter of Rosemary and Goliath.
Yeah,
that is my store.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? I love her story. I love her her attitude. Which she's done a lot for us. She's done a lot for me. Siraj is another one that you know you can go to when you need it.
And his team is dope too, like Mush and Hey, Jen Twice, the whole squad. They're dope, you know. And
also you got to big up the homie Hype Feet up in Washington Heights. Yep. Hype Feet's about to reopen. You know, great story. Started off as a consignment store. You know what I'm saying? And then, you know, blew up to the point that he got his Nike account the hard way.
Right.
You know, so salute to Hype Feet.
So we want to, so kind of one of the initiatives for us as we're developing and evolving our relationship with Power 105 and the Clear Channel affiliates is that we want to support some of these local businesses.
Right.
And some of these.
We're not coming out there to visit the Foot Locker, Finish Line, the Champs.
No.
Drew, are you afraid to go to the hood? What if sneaker store's in the hood?
Nah, I don't care about that. Why
Sure.
would I be afraid of that? I grew up in Brooklyn.
We'll have Trace with us. He's okay.
Right.
Trace from LES.
But
He always has a
we'll
blade.
have the sit-down head of security with us always, Zilla.
Yeah.
So Zilla will hold us down. But so that's one. You know, I'd really like to go to Unknown. You know.
Yeah. Never bought anything, but heard good things.
Right. Undefeated's another good one.
Which one? Vegas?
Either one.
I've been to both.
I've never been to either.
Got to catch them on the right days. Customer service is out of this world.
Right.
Dope. Got to catch them on the right days.
So there's a couple that, you know, and
But
our apologies if we didn't mention you. There's others that we've identified.
But we want you guys out there to tell us what sneaker stores do we need to go to.
Yeah, if there's
who do we need to check out?
because we don't know them all. We're from the tri-state area.
Right.
Here in the Northeast, and
we all have our favorites.
Right, and we are gonna. You heard it earlier in the show. We are gonna be at Concepts. We'll tell you more about that next week. And that's gonna be the first one, and then Sneaker Room.
And also, there's a lot of new stores that are popping up that maybe we don't know about.
Right.
Educate us. Tell us where it's at. We'll go there and support.
Right, and so we have a couple of those that we've identified as well.
Right.
So
Absolutely.
that's kind of what we're looking at here for the future. For the sit down, we have a really dope lineup for September. We're still finalizing October. It looks really good. So there's going to be some times where it's just me and Jay, and you're getting this.
Right.
And I hope you like this. And if not,
all about sneakers. Who cares? We don't care.
No, that's not why we do this. You know, we
should do this from our basement for free.
That's what what's his name said that about. Remember I sent you that one?
Oh, yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
You do that from your mother's basement.
Yeah, we was like Wayne's World.
It actually wasn't my mother's basement, Matt SOS. It was my own basement.
Yes, and mine was from the basement of my condo.
Right. This is what he says, Jay. Is that the guy that does podcasts from his mom's basement?
Wow, Matt Powell said that?
Yeah, he said that about me.
Ask Matt Powell, do they sell his clothes in boy sizes?
Listen, I'm going to send Matt an email and apologize for insulting him.
You insulted him?
I don't remember. Well, I called him Beaker from this.
You called him Beaker today.
I'm going to send him a nice note, and I'm going to invite him cordially on the sit-down.
You think he'll come?
No.
Yeah.
You think he'll come?
No.
Yeah.
No?
No.
Yeah.
No.
Matt, come. Pause.
So we'll see. I mean, listen, we wouldn't be the first to turn down a sit-down. Jeezy turned us down 5 minutes ago.
Jeezy just turned it down. I just want to see what's on his feet and let him know that song he got. What's that song? Seen It All? Trace. Trace, how hot is that song? It's hot, right? I like that.
Do you have it?
No, I don't got it on this computer.
You don't have it?
It's a business computer.
I can't play audio from my.
It's okay. I can bring it up.
What was he wearing on his feet, Trace? Did you notice? No.
Yeah, those.
He had Barclays on.
Those are from like
Sus One had Barclays on.
Yeah, those are sus. Period. They're like from 3 All-Star games.
Oh.
Maybe sneakers is not his thing.
Nah, and it's not for everybody, and that's cool too.
He's the feature presentation.
Yeah.
That's what Sus One is. The feature presentation. He's good on the turntable, so that's all I care.
Right. Trace good on turntables.
Yeah. We're gonna try to find a way to get Trace to do a sit down mixtape.
A sit down mixtape.
Yeah.
Okay.
And go from there.
We have some shirts coming next week.
Do we?
Yeah, Solely Ghost and the sit down.
Big up to the Solely Ghost.
Yep, big up to the Solely Ghost. Solely Ghost and the sit down shirts. I think he's doing a hoodie and a t-shirt. Some orange and black 3M sit down colors.
You know, a lot of people showed us love since we've been on here.
Yeah, a lot of people showed us love.
We gotta big up the people that show.
Monster.
Big up to Monster for showing us love. Monster products.
These headphones sound great though.
Oh my God.
They really do.
Yeah. Big up to Soul Hub. You know.
Yeah, Soul Hub has showed us a lot of love, a lot of support.
Who else? Soon to come. The hats are coming from Starter.
Are they?
Yes.
The pump fake worked.
No. I called
them out on the pump fake.
I talked to the big homie Carl Banks, New York Giant great.
Former New York Giant great.
New York Giant great. He called me directly.
Okay.
And said, "We got your sneakers. We got your hats.
Okay.
I want to talk to you about the hats."
Villa has showed us a little love. We think we can get more love from them.
Should we flex? Where is it?
What are you looking at?
Where is it? Our hats are coming. Trust me.
I wasn't doubting you. You said the headphones were coming and they came.
Let's see where it's.
What are you showing me?
You're calling.
Carl Banks. Give me a call, big fella. Hope all is well.
Jay playing
Talk to you
voicemails.
about your hats, and I think we're gonna get some blanks in the next week or so.
See, that it's coming in. We thought we were gonna get him with the pump fake.
Well, you got him with the pump fake.
Well, I got the first person that.
Right.
But when the big homie calls you,
No pump fake on him.
no pump fake. He owns the court.
Yeah.
Can't pump fake. So that's coming. So we'll have Solely Ghost sit down shirts.
Shirts.
We'll have starter sit down hats.
Yep.
We'll have a DJ Trace Lower East Side LES
Sit down mixtape.
Mixtape. What else? What else we got in the works? We'll have we already got the Monster products.
Yep.
We're doing pretty good.
We got to talk to when we have Dion on the sit down from Concepts. We got to talk about the sit down Concepts collab.
Right. And then we got to talk about to the homie Henrock about getting a little.
Right.
We'll get a little Hennessy.
We have to have Hennessy to bring to Concepts.
Yeah.
I heard Dion likes to drink.
Oh, then we call the homie Henrock.
Yeah, I heard that Dion likes to have a drink or two.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'll be nice.
Mm-hmm.
But, I want everybody to enjoy the football tonight.
Yep.
Go Seahawks.
Yep.
Homie Richard Sherman.
Yep.
Richard Sherman's my frat brother.
You keep saying that. When is Richard Sherman coming on a sit down?
Well, he's kind of busy right now.
Okay.
Next time he's in New York,
All right.
we'll bring him on the show. Big up to Richard Sherman and all the members of Phi Beta Sigma fraternity incorporated out there. It's our 100 year, it's our centennial this year. So
I'm looking forward to Sunday, Jets Raiders.
Okay.
I'll be in the building.
And if you're in the New York area and Monday night comes around and you have nothing to do and you're just sitting there chilling, go down to Slate. DJ Trace will be playing there again.
The DJ Trace that we've been talking about you'll get to
meet DJ Trace. But I think we should do Trace like we do those other DJs that
we're gonna do Trace pause?
No, pause. I'm sorry. Treat him like those DJs that you never get to see their face, you just hear their product.
Right.
And then the mystery will build, and then we'll bring Trace on the show.
And when Trace does the selfie pictures, you only get to see the side of his face anyway. Yeah.
But if you look at Trace always get mean mugs in the selfies.
Right. Well, I mean, I'll get pictures too.
Yeah, but that's the way you look. Trace doesn't.
I look angry.
You're ugly. Trace is from.
I'm not. I'm a good-looking dude.
For a prehistoric man, you are pretty decent. But are we done on time? Anything we're looking forward to this weekend?
Well, I mean, I ran through. What was your pick of the week?
So it's the 29.
The 29.
Jordan 29.
I'm not picking up anything this weekend.
I'm chilling.
I'm not. I like that Brown Low, but I don't know that there's anything on my radar coming up.
Will we get to
Who's
see
that? The homie G Spin.
Will we get to see that at the?
Did the Power 105? Did the sit down fans hear G Spin DJ set?
I don't know.
On the Angie show today.
If you're up at 2 a.m.
Listen.
If you're up at 2 a.m.
Live at 5 today, G Spin killed it.
But that's nothing new. But if you weren't, he kills it all. But if you ever wanted to see or hear G-Spin, tune into Power 105 at 2 a.m.
Right. Or on the website, it's power1051fm.com, and you see him live on air, G-Spin.
Yes. He gets busy.
Yeah. G-Spin's the man behind the turntable.
Only thing wrong with him, he roots for the Patriots, but we're not going to.
He does. Oh, my goodness.
Let's wrap it up, Drew.
Let's wrap it up.
All right. Thanks for coming out.
Yep.
Next week, we're in Boston.
Oh, wait. No. Next week, we're going to announce when we're going to be in Boston.
Yeah.
So next week, I got this.
We're in studio. Shut up. I want to get it right. Next week, we're here in studio with a special guest.
We have Mayor next week.
The mayor.
The mayor.
Not the mayor, but the mayor.
The mayor. We got some good questions. We got everybody wants.
We're gonna ask.
Everything that you're thinking about Mayor, we're gonna ask him.
Right. And a lot of people don't like Mayor. A lot of people don't like Mayor. They show him so much hate.
Do they?
You know what? They're mad because that man shows up to parties with mink vest on.
We're gonna talk to.
They're mad because that man has more Air Force Ones.
We're gonna talk to Mayor
than the president.
That dude's got the best drop front clear box game out there.
Because they said that they're mad because they said Mayor said he invented the drop front game. They're mad.
We're gonna talk to Mayor next week.
Mayor's here
live in studio,
and we're gonna find out what he does for a living.
And next week we'll announce
when we're going to be in Boston.
When we're going to be in Boston at Concepts.
And what we're going to do there.
All
right.
All right.
Hold on. What else? That's it?
So that's it. So live from New York, right?
Yeah.
It's Thursday night. It's Thursday. I'm the Don Drew.
And I am Sneaker Sensei.
And we out.
We are out.
Music.